Hello everyone, welcome back to Curiosity 777. I want to apologize because it took me a while to make this video. I have been sick and in and out of the hospital. But anyway, tonight's video is going to be on the mysterious tragedy and death of Ms.Kenneka Jenkins. I want to go over 3 important things. The first one is that I am absolutely not doing this for fame or money. This girl's death really bothered me because it was sad, and they didn't really even do anything about it. They just automatically said she committed suicide. I don't know how the hell that was even possible, judging by looking at the videos that they released and the pictures that were recently released of her body in the freezer. Secondly, I'm not going to be going over the whole security footage thing because that's going to take a while, and there's already tons and tons of videos about that, and some of them get somewhere and some of them just don't make any sense. And thirdly, I'm going to be asking some comments, because I want to know you guys' opinion. I want you to tell me what you think happened, so please feel free to comment below. Try not to be negative and hateful towards anybody, please, because you know, we're all trying to get peace and all that good shit. But I'm going to stop yapping right now and I'm going to get to the point. Alright y'all, I'm going to try to go on a timeline. Forgive me if I sound a little babbled. This is a lot of information. So unfortunately I wasn't able to get her birthday. But we all know she was 19 years old when she passed away. So Kenneka Jenkins was 19 years old. She resided in Chicago, Illinois with her mother and her family. From what her mother said, Kenneka was a well-behaved girl. She was going somewhere with her life. She was working in a nursing home, you know. She didn't do bad things, and also she was taking care of her mom, you know, because her mother had breast cancer at the time. So this makes me think a little bit of maybe her death was a jealousy thing. It was an act of jealousy because, you know, Kenneka, look at all the other girls in there. I'm not judging, but most likely they weren't going anywhere with their life because Kenneka didn't even want to go to this party. She was a little bit leery about it, but somebody talked her into it. I think she was at that stage in her life when she wanted to grow up. She probably didn't want to party anymore. She knew she was going somewhere. And maybe, just maybe, somebody got a little bit jealous of her and took it a step too far. I hope you all feel what I'm saying, because you know for a fact, us females, we get jealous. And don't say you don't, because a lot of females get jealous. It's just a thing. Guys do it too, but I don't know if it's a hormonal difference or whatever, because we have estrogen, they have testosterone, they can blow it off, be like, oh yeah, fuck it. But you know, females do tend to get jealous, especially of other females. And Kenneka was beautiful. Like, look at her. She was beautiful. She had a beautiful figure. She had beautiful hair, face. She did her makeup good. And like I said, no offense to the other girls, but they just looked like they weren't going nowhere. They just went to party and get high, smoke and drink. And I honestly don't think Kenneka was that type of girl, at least not anymore. I seen a few things from her past where maybe she was, but you know, we all had that past when we were teenagers and we were doing naughty things or getting into a little bit of trouble here and there. There's also speculation that Kenneka got pregnant, and I don't even know why that's any of our business or what it had to do with her death, but of course, you know, it's the internet. Things are going to fly around, rumors are going to be here and there. But anyway, yeah, Kenneka, she was only 19 years old when she passed away, and that is far too young. She had a whole life ahead of her, y'all. On the night prior to Kenneka Jenkins' death, on September 9th, 2017, Kenneka was out on the town or city with her friends. She had told her mom she was going out to have a bite to eat and walk around and just have a good time. However, one of her friends, and speculation has it Irene, suggested that they should go to a party at the Crowne Plaza Hotel. Ironically, Irene also works at the Crowne Plaza Hotel, and she had connections. Sadly, Kenneka agreed to go to this party, and this is where her fate begins. Okay, y'all, forgive me if this is a little choppy, but this is a video from the party. Let me get it in full screen. There we go. So, this video was not created by me. I have no ownership over it. All credit goes out to True Crime Garage. So let me start the video. So this is the party that Kenneka was at, and my suspicions really go to, let's see, my first suspicion was this guy, him and her together. I know it's blurry as hell, but this guy and this girl, the girl in the white tank top, I just had mad suspicion over them because, let me show you. Her right here is the one who gave Kenneka the drink, and they're throwing up gang signs during the video. I just have like, I don't know, there's something weird about her. And this guy right here, let's see if I can get a better view of him, moving around a lot, shitty camera phone. This guy right here, I feel like he had a lot to do with it. This guy right here, it was just weird because the girl in the white tank top, there's kind of better view of him, but the girl in the white tank top, she made a comment stating that she feeling it now. This girl, to me, she seems like she was out to get Kenneka. She did not like Kenneka, and for some reason there was something against her and Kenneka, and there was speculation that her and Kenneka, you can see here a little bit in the background, but her and Kenneka were kind of rivalries because they like the same boy. And I don't know if maybe this girl was jealous and she wanted to get rid of Kenneka, or this was all set up as a joke, but I believe these two, her and him, they both knew something too much. Comment below if you can feel what I'm saying, because I feel like these two had a lot to do with it, and they just fucking disappeared after everything. The police said they questioned everybody, but I think these two, I think he was the one who brought the drugs and she was the one who passed them out. So yeah, comment below if you feel what I'm saying, because I really feel like these two are one of the main reasons that this shit went down the way it did. So if you've been following me or following the hashtag Kenneka Jenkins, hashtag Kenneka Martin on Twitter, you know that I asked a series of poll questions, and I'm only going to read off 3 today because I have part 2 and part 3 of the video evidence that I have to work on and post another video. So the first question was, or rather yet, a question was, do you think Kenneka died A, in the freezer, B, before the freezer, C, in the room, D, she's not dead? The final results were before the freezer. 75% of you are almost positive she died before she got to the freezer. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know why you think she died before she got to the freezer, or how exactly you think it happened. The second question I'm going to read aloud is kind of touchy, and I recommend if you are strongly against rape or it makes you feel weird, I turn down the volume or skip ahead. But the question was, do you think Kenneka Jenkins was sexually assaulted? A, yes. B, no. C, I don't know. The final results were A, yes. 84% of you are positive that she was sexually assaulted before entering the freezer. And like I said, let me know in the comments why you think that. Another question I think that's going to get the ball rolling is, do you think it's true that Crowne Plaza hotels are trafficking organs? A, yes. B, no. C, it's all a conspiracy. The final answer was A, yes. 78% of you think that the Crowne Plaza hotels are trafficking organs, whether it's for money or just so that they can get more business. Like I said, let me know below. And be sure to look out for part 2 because they will include more poll questions from you and the public. And also we're going to talk about the other evidence of Kenneka Jenkins' death leading up to her funeral and why exactly this is not a suicide. It's clearly not a suicide, and the police have ruled this as a suicide. It's absolutely nuts. I'm just going to say, you can't be that physically sick or drugged that you're walking like that and just walk around the hotel until you finally find a freezer as your resting point. It just doesn't work out. And this is where, I mean, like I said earlier in the video, that I think she was guided, but I did not see anything in the video. But clearly editing is possible. With everything we can do today in videos, it's very possible. But I truly do not believe, strongly do not believe, that Kenneka Jenkins committed suicide. I don't think she was in the right frame of mind to even think about suicide. So we gotta try to help her get that cleared up. We gotta get justice for her, because I know millions of people die every day, and I'm not sure why her death is hitting me so hard like this, and why it's bothering me and you. Like, a lot of us didn't even know her, but it's just hitting us hard. But I think that's her way of reaching out to us, you guys. I think that's her way of reaching out to us and saying, hey, help me, something is wrong. But I didn't know her personally, so maybe it's just the fact that it's another mysterious death. And you know, a lot of people are into this weird shit. I'm kind of into this weird shit, excuse my French, but this actually bothers me. Literally bothers me. So I'm going to conclude part 1 there, because I don't want to put too many questions in one video. There will surely be a part 2 and 3 to this. There's so much information to cover. So like I said, if you guys can comment below what you think happened, and also who you think were the suspects to Kenneka's death, because this was obviously not a suicide. I will get more into depth of the security footage, but like I said, I'm not going to get into the whole there's somebody behind her, there's a leg there, etc, etc. So yeah, I'm just going to show you some of the clips and everything so you get a better idea of why this clearly was not a suicide and why Kenneka deserves the justice she didn't get. Also, please forgive me if I missed anything. It'll probably be in the part 2 or part 3. This is my first time doing a video like this, so forgive me if I sound too blunt or bland, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so you guys have a good night, and I just want to say to the family of Kenneka, I'm very sorry for your loss. I'm praying for you, and I hope that we all can come together and find out who and exactly what happened to her that night. That way she can rest in peace and your mind can be at ease. This is a good night and a peace out from Curiosity 777.